I think it's so important that we recognize that in order for things to fall into place, you need to let them go. And that's not to say that we should never try to influence the things that happen around us, that we should never try to hope for and strive for a better outcome. But really, it's just about recognizing that we don't have any control over ourselves. We don't have any control over, not ourselves, but rather the things that happen to us, the things that happen around us. The only thing that we can control is ourselves. We can't control anything outside of us. The only thing that we can control are our thoughts and our emotions. Because, I can't add a single hair to my head. I can't, change how fast my nails grow, how tall I'm going to be. So even something that seems so personal as our own physical appearance is not something that we have complete control over. We can influence these things, of course, and in that same way, we can influence the outside world. We can influence the external, but that doesn't mean that we can control. The only thing that we can control is ourselves. So for all the scenarios that we find ourselves in, all the circumstances that we find ourselves in external to us, it's almost about letting go of control. Letting go of the desire to control everything that happens to you. The desire to control when something happens, if it happens. What specifically happens. It's about letting go of all of that. Because it's not something that we can control ourselves. It's not something that we have the ability to control. It's up to God. So in that same breath, it's about understanding, about letting go of all the anxiety that we have. The desire to control everything that happens to you. The desire to almost make sure that the future that you want to happen actually happens. And I know it's such a hard thing to get over. Because, even there's so many circumstances in my life where I was trying to control a certain outcome. I was trying to make sure something happened. But in trying to make sure that something happens, it's almost implying that that thing is not yet guaranteed to happen. So it's about recognizing that you need to let go of control of the circumstances that you want to happen. And in that same way, you're almost allowing them to happen. It's about substantiating the emotions and the thoughts of what you do want to happen, doing that internally because you can control your internals. Then just allowing everything to fall into place naturally outside of you. Because like I said, you can't control the outside world. You can't control the external. The only thing that you can control is the internal. So if you can control it, then why are you worried? And if you can't control it, why are you worried? And I understand that it could be a very difficult thing to get over at times. But I think it's just about recognizing that you have the full ability to control inside. You have the full ability to control your internals, but you don't have any ability to control the external. So by almost recognizing your lack of control, you're then allowed to flow externally. Because any worry, any stress that you may have had about the things outside of you, you no longer have stress over. Because God, the same being that created the universe, created you. And He only wants what's best for you. He only wants the things that someone that truly loved you would want for you. So truly, He just wants us to be happy. He just wants us to be fulfilled, for us to be peaceful. So then why are we worried about the things that happen outside of us? And the things inside of us we can control to the complete extent. In the same way that you could imagine a scenario and get angry at it. You could imagine a scenario and get happy at it. So why don't we just imagine? Why don't we think about? Why don't we allow ourselves to feel positive emotions, the emotions that we do want to experience? And in doing so, we then align ourselves with what we do want to happen. And in that alignment, we then allow those things to fall into place outside of us. The Bible verse I have for this video is taken from Philippians 4, verse 6-7. And it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." So, this is just a quick video I wanted to make because I'm really getting a lot better at letting go of the things outside of me and solely focusing on the things that I can control, my internals. my thoughts and my emotions, aligning those with what I want to happen, and thus aligning myself, my existence, my very being with what I want to happen. Then that allows God to allow those things and have those things happen to us external. So, I even took something from this video, and thank you for watching.